Welcome. It's Saturday night, which means it's time for Saturday Night Special, the sixth best show on Renovision. With comments such as, "For the love of God, let your friend stay where he's at," SNS, and "that channel is a rest area toilet bowl, and you don't need any more stinking up the best comic YouTube show going. And this is an absolute terrible watch. Such douche chills." How about we check in with Jedi Johnson and see if he thinks the boys are ready to start the show?
I still think we're more prepared than SNS, even with the rush who did.
Well, shit, I hope you boys are ready to bring the mayhem, because an all-new episode of Saturday Night Special starts in 3, 2, 1.
We'll just end that right there. Click the wrong one.
What the heck was that? You guys need to take that down.
I know, we do. We need to get rid of that. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Saturday Night Special. As you can see, it's just me, Sticks, and Sam holding down the fort tonight because Kyle decided last minute he needed to really go see Menudo for his birthday. So he is bopping it out with Menudo on his birthday.
With Ricky Martin and crew.
Yeah. Cardi West says, Kyle celebrating Pride Month with attending a parade and not a live show. I should have went with Gay Pride Parade, huh?
Well, happy Kyle. Pride to Kyle.
As he's sitting there dancing in his little thong to Menudo with his butterfly wings on. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday night. How are you gentlemen tonight?
Doing really, really well this week. Had a great week on Twitter. Busting through those views like crazy. I'm this close to monetizing. I'm super excited. Nice. But the main event this week was Chainsaw Chapter 167 that we're going to get into during Big News.
What's up, Sticks?
Trying to get my earphones to work. Doing good. I've only got 3 days left of work, and then I'll be working on the house all summer.
And then you're going to be retired? You're going to be retired, Sticks?
For 2 months.
Oh, are you a teacher? Do you work at that school?
Yeah, I work at a school.
There it is.
He is the janitor. Have you ever seen Joe Dirt?
Yeah.
He was the inspiration for Clem the janitor in Joe Dirt.
Is that true? Are you
I'm
the
not
janitor?
a janitor. No, I'm not the janitor.
Teacher?
Are you the gym teacher?
I'm not a teacher. No, I'm not a teacher. I just work in a school.
What do you do?
He is the
I'm a resource officer.
The resource? You're a cop?
I'm a resource. Yep. Retired.
Get the fuck out of here. What did your name, Ronnie?
Sticks, are you serious?
Don't tell you that, Matt. I don't even put that in the camera. Don't even no.
You're not serious. So you're not the cop.
No, I'm not the cop. I'm just the security guard at the school, not the SRO.
He is top flight security of the world, Craig.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh man, Sticks! Can you imagine Sticks busting you for bringing in your bag of weed, just trying to sneak it in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Hey guys, come on, take it easy with that stuff, will you? You're gonna give yourself a headache.
He's the inspiration. He was Michael Keaton's inspiration in Other Guys. That was Sticks.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Come on, guys, you're clearing up my glaucoma over here.
Well, that is a startling revelation on my part.
On your part? Yeah.
I'm startled.
Sticks, you narc. I knew it, Damien.
Yep. Yeah, I'm I pretend to be one of the kids in school. They get into the
So you're like Peter Griffin when he goes undercover when they're trying to look Toad.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking of too.
I don't think a 784-year-old man could pass as a 15-year-old there, Sticks.
How about those bell bottoms, guys?
Yeah.
Hello, fellow
sweet
kids.
Platform shoes. Yeah.
What do you think about that Velvet Elvis?
Hey there, fellow kids.
Sticks was the inspiration for Billy Madison.
Yeah, for sure.
When he pulls up to the high school in his fucking T-Bird with his REO Speedwagon shirt on, or
Put my-
Rush shirt, or whatever it is.
Get my
Yeah.
jean jacket on. And
Yeah.
Sticks rolls up in his brand new 1989 Mustang and his Canadian tuxedo
Canadian tuxedo.
and his mullet wig. Ready for high school.
Only during hockey season.
Hartman says, I watched a guy in court plead the fifth when they asked him his age today.
Why is
We can
that
do math, sir.
incriminating? It's only incriminating to pedophiles. That's it.
Tyson said, I
Yeah.
heard Kyle was off to see a Color Me Bad concert.
Oh man, Color Me Bad. It's 2 D's for Color Me Bad.
He's a real menudo guy.
Yeah. I remember Menudo
I'm sure you do.
with Ricky Martin.
You were a founding member.
I love courtroom drama,
That's right.
Hartman. You got to send me
That's
that
right.
link.
Ed says, can't have a cop of the show. Sticks has got to go.
Narc.
All right. Well, that's good that you're almost done with school, Sticks, and
Yep.
you
Then
can quit being the office resource person.
Just for a couple months, and I'll be back in September. Summer vacation.
Is that a threat or a promise?
That's both, sir.
That's nice that you even get summer vacation just being staff at the school and not like a teacher or
Yeah.
like that.
So what do you do in the summer?
Well, usually sometimes last year I did summer school, so I worked during the summer school hours. This year I'm not because I want to work on my house, so I got to renovate my bathroom and I got to do my basement, so I got to do adult stuff.
Damien says, chat, look at Sticks. He's itching to tell on someone.
He's getting ready to observe and report. but
I gotta tell everybody.
do you make enough during the school year that you don't have to work this summer?
Yeah.
Nice. Or do you have to sell some of those? Are you going to liquidate the Funko Pops behind you?
Well, if I do, it's for another reason because my son's going off to college in August. But
That's why he spends so much time on Whatnot.
trying to sell stuff,
Liquidating Funko Pops.
buy my stuff.
Going to garage sales during the day, selling that shit on Whatnot at night. Life
You
is
gotta go. You gotta hit up the estate sales.
Yep. I watched a guy on Whatnot yesterday. He was at the garage sale trying to sell stuff.
He's like, I'm gonna buy this for $5.
He
Sell it
didn't,
to
he
you
didn't
for
even
10.
wait to get home. He's like literally at someone's house trying to sell stuff with his phone. Like,
That's an entrepreneur right there.
holy cow.
That's hilarious. Yeah, he's gotta cut down on the turnaround time.
I guess so. I ain't
Dude,
got no time.
If somebody came to my house doing that and they were like, oh, somebody bought this for $19, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy this for $5. I'm like, no, it's 20 now. What do you mean? The guy wants it for 19. Yeah, and I want 20 from you. So there you go. Now you're gonna lose $1, you punk ass.
Shit, right?
What's up, Joe? Say hello to the chat real quick. We got GT Key Comics, always number one, first in line. He says, good day to you, sir. Good day. Got Ed Douche Chills, Buffy guy saying, gee, hope they have sound tonight, or maybe not. I guess something happened on
Top 10
qualified last night.
No, top 10 did not have sound. on the video.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoops.
It was weird.
Are you kidding
Very
me?
weird. No.
And I had some fire jokes on that too. Ed said, yeah, I think Pete had one too many last night.
Yeah.
TK says, sup.
He was going to reload it.
Tyson,
I don't know if he did or
Damien.
not. I haven't noticed.
How do you not have sound? That's
I
embarrassing.
don't know.
Joe says, yeah, we are 2 for 3 on stream sound.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep.
Humiliating.
Tyson says, Sticks, at least you're not a depressing guidance counselor.
No.
Hey,
Well-
everyone's gonna have aspirations.
Since we got a hard out at 10:30 tonight, so before Sam drops a hard R, why don't we go ahead and get started tonight? And we'll let Sam kick us off as always with his conversation
warm-up.
starter.
What do you got for us, Sam?
All right, let's see. Yes. Tokyo City Hall is developing a dating app to encourage marriage and childbirth. Tokyo Futari story. That's not what is it? Futanat. What is it?
Yeah, Futari.
City Hall's new initiative is just that, an effort to create couples. Futari. I thought that was like a hentai. That was like a hentai version.
It must mean future or something.
In a country where it is increasingly common to be hitori or alone. And the whole point of this is that you guys have a chance to slide in there because Tokyo wants you to date their daughters. They want you to make more Japanese people. They don't even care if they're full-blood Japanese.
So according to Google, futari is the native Japanese word meaning two people.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the
the more you know. Reading rainbow.
So if you guys look at this picture. You got a white guy holding hands with some Japanese girl, and they're getting ready to go make some half Japanese.
Whoa. How do you know he's not a Japanese man?
You can see. Look how tall he is. Look at his slouch. He's obviously
he just hit the
white
growth
guy.
spurt.
Unless that's Mao Yao Ming's younger brother.
That's 100% a white guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. He's holding hands. Only white guys are that much of a simp.
Oh, come on, honey. Hold my hand.
Damien knows.
Dude is pasty ass shit, LOL. Sam is right.
So if you guys had a chance to go repopulate some foreign country, what's the one that you would choose?
I hear there's some pretty sweet towns in Italy that'll pay you to move there.
Yeah. So,
but it's kind of a catch-22 scam a little bit. But
yeah, what do you mean?
Well, like I've seen articles where they're like, you can move here and buy a house for $1. Well, that house for $1, you still have to pay the taxes on, and it's completely destroyed. So you have to like spend the money to renovate it and all that stuff, and like you have to hold it for so long. And so there's a lot of like red tape and hidden stuff that you have to agree to be able to actually buy that house for $1.
Yeah, so Italy is also running out of Italians. There's a lot of countries in kind of the Western sphere that are running out of people.
He's upset because he can't toss salad anymore in Japan.
Who's upset? I'm not upset. But yeah, Italy, Japan. There's some like Scandinavian countries, Iceland. They're trying to get more people. So if you guys, they'll even pay you to move there. If you guys are looking to start over, start a new life, maybe the Funko Pops aren't selling quite as well as they are here. Maybe they'll do better in Japan or Italy or somebody else.
I ain't moving this shit anywhere.
Anyway, Sticks, where are you headed? Where are you headed to repopulate?
I would probably pick Italy as well, but if not Italy, I'm not too sure. Probably Peru, actually.
Peru? Does Peru need help repopulating?
I don't know, but that's the place I'd like to go live and find some solitude down there.
You want someone to Machu Picchu?
There you go.
Sticks has to look over his shoulder to see if his wife's around before he says, find a Peruvian mommy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think Italy is the place that I would go to, having been there once already. I really enjoyed it. I'd like to go back.
Yeah.
David says, Matt, I know you have a lady, but $200 over in Japan, you would be the king. literally cheeks galore.
Clapping them.
They don't have this problem in Puerto Rico or Cuba.
No.
Tyson says Portugal.
Portugal, nice. I got some friends who moved to Portugal. Portugal has a very different property law scheme, but that's conversation for another day. Well, all you eligible bachelors, make sure you get out there. Don't just get on Tinder and look for Mrs. Right Here. You can go global. They'll pay you to inseminate their daughters. It's
Oh
for
boy.
real.
How is a dating app going to encourage marriage and childbirth, though? Like,
Well, it definitely encourage childbirth.
I guess.
Well, because
You get the
culturally-
special monthly discount if you don't wear condoms on your date.
Yeah,
That's what you get.
they want more people.
You get free government assistance if you have a baby.
Well, also the only people who have sex outside of marriage are geishas and men. The women don't.
You guy Gene coming over here and impregnating our women.
Yeah, maybe start by watching Shogun on Hulu. Bone up on some Japanese phrases.
Just got to learn how to say, would you like to see this wiener in Japanese? And you're all good.
Would you like to see? That's a. Was that Jonah
Hey,
Hill? Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Japanese,
Would you like
though,
to see
like,
my wiener?
you can have a small wiener and nobody know because over there they pixelate out the face and the
Plus,
wiener.
everybody
So,
has a small wiener over there, dude.
yeah, you're all good.
Joe, Steve, bone up on your phrases, then bone up overseas. Get it done.
Our
It's a
girl said
trap.
it's a trap.
Yep.
I've seen this before somewhere. I think it's called 90 Day Fiance with Big Ed. Poor Big Ed and his no neck going overseas and to trying to find love. And
Yeah, but he's bringing them here. That's his mistake.
Ed said I'd fit in then. Wow.
Well, there
I
you
don't
go.
know.
If you're
There-
if you're looking for love, don't look in the wrong places. Look in Asian places.
There seems to be a lot of countries doing this, like you said, though. It's
Yeah, population decline is a real problem.
I mean, Russia's been selling their women over here for years.
aren't they even like thinking of lifting the one child rule and
They already did.
in China
They did
too?
they did like
Did they?
5 years ago.
Oh, did they? Well,
Yeah.
I knew they were talking about it.
Our world's so fucked up right now. No wonder people don't want to have kids.
Hmm.
Except for people like us, boys. Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
China's probably running out of workers.
Sam, you could go to Japan and crank out 5 more.
Yeah, no time at all.
5 more.
No time at all.
You could still just stay married, be like, I'm doing my duty, and just go crank out 5 more. No big deal.
Like, hey, babe, I'm gonna go create some little Sams, and we'll bring them home. We'll adopt them. That'd be
There you
perfect.
go. Then you could.
Sam's
Yeah.
repopulation tour.
Can you imagine a bunch of gingerbeard samurai running around Japan?
That'd be
Can you
awesome.
imagine that?
Just you could field your own dodgeball team.
Yeah, make it multilingual, multinational.
You could be like David Hasselhoff is with the German team in dodgeball. You're just their coach holding a picture of yourself, screaming at him. This is what your daddy came over here for. Wonder if you get instant like citizenship, and you could have dual citizenship there too. If you go
So
over there.
if you're Italian, if you have Italian heritage, you can get dual citizenship.
Mhm.
I don't know about Japan.
I think you can. I thought I read you could do that in Ireland too. Like if you're Irish descent, you can get double citizenship.
Dublin, your citizenship.
Yeah,
That's not a very
because
good
my
Irish
penis is
accent.
Dublin.
That was not.
I'm not getting into Ireland. Ireland.
Ireland.
Sarah said they should drop Chuck Norris in Japan. That's what happened in India.
He Norris to the whole continent, the whole
Just as
subcontinent.
Ireland is the easiest dual citizenship.
Show up, you raise a pint of Guinness, and that's it. That's your
There you
entrance
go.
exam.
That's cool.
Well, there you have it.
Interesting.
I know a couple neckbeards that are probably booking their trip to Japan right now to try and get some nookie.
Do it. Get your kimonos loaded up.
Yeah.
Start practicing your miladies in Japanese.
Have you ever seen that guy on TikTok or Instagram that does that? That's got his waifu, which is his like giant body pillow.
Giant pillow.
Yeah.
Milady.
Yeah. All those sweet Blakes out there. The guy who wanted to fuck AI can now move to Japan and fuck a real woman and get paid to do it. Tyson says Marco is heading to Japan.
Just get the app, baby, and you're solid.
Oh, that's a good one, Archer. I'll send Nick Cannon to visit. Problem solved. Yeah, he's already got 12 kids and stopping.
He's got 12 or he's got 7?
He's got 12. I think he's got 12.
12. Gosh.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting outpaced.
Maybe that's why
worldwide.
Maybe that's why Star Wars got into
Tips
Japan
Fedora.
because Japan wanted all those comic nerds coming over to repopulate.
Yes. I didn't even think about all the Star Wars nerds that'll clean up at Celebration.
I don't know about cleaning up, but they'll definitely make a mess.
No, wait, Kyle went to a Menudo concert. He's partaking in the Pride Parade here in Phoenix, and he's dancing to Menudo in his little
he's living La Vida Loca.
And a little Shriner bike.
But, all right. Well, thanks for that topic starter, Sam. I think it was a fire one this week, and
that's interesting. Yeah, very good.
We can roll right into some news. What do you say?
Mm-hmm.
My wife would only let me name one of the kids Sam. I wanted to name them all Sam, but I only got one.
Sam, Samuel, Samantha. Yeah, that's all I got.
I should have had Theta.
Doppelganger. Yeah, let's talk about. So apparently, we got people wanting to be in a feud with us over on the Star Wars show. Apparently, Thade is wanting to know how the channel can stop people from keeping his name out of their mouth. And Dom got upset about. Dom replied with, or Thade was complaining about us talking about him on the show, and then Dom replied with, "How do you think I feel that they show my face every week in awkward places, like someone's butthole?" And then Marco comes back with, "We should charge them for NIL rights."
NIL?
Yes. Name and likeness rights.
Name and likeness. Name, image, likeness.
Yes.
Mm.
And so
they own the channel. Like, shut up.
is very upset that we call him Other Kyle.
Shut up. What a bunch of babies.
Kyle 2.0.
They can shut up. Who freaking cares?
Very upset.
Dollar bin Kyle's pitching a fit.
Discount Kyle. But they stole Kyle's likeness. Countersuit, Sam.
That's right.
All right.
We need to get him an AI mask that he can wear during his show. A filter.
Oh, what happened?
Dom is a beast, not scared, and Thade is a fairy. Wow. Oh man, it's all right. Other Kyle, you'll be all right. Bargain basement Kyle is crying. Thade equals Kirkland Kyle.
Oh,
we're getting it all in tonight. Poor Thade. Let me give you $1 to call somebody who cares.
He's fine. What a chump.
Buffy guy says you should charge Marco for talking about him when no one else will.
Yeah, everyone else is like, dish chills.
All right, first up, the iconic home for Full House is up for sale. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home, and that home could be in San Francisco. The iconic Tanner family home from Full House and Fuller House is currently up for sale in California. The house became a famous spot when Full House first debuted in 1987 and continued to host the Tanners for all 8 seasons of the show, in addition to the 5 seasons of the Netflix revival series Fuller House. According to the listing on Zillow, the house is currently up for sale for $6.5 million.
For that price, you could fly to Japan, impregnate a whole city block, and then buy all the houses there.
Yes, you could. You could live like a king. Buy your own
still have
village.
money left over for ramen.
Buy a village.
Math ain't mathin'. Math ain't mathin' for me.
As
Yeah.
great of a show that was, I don't think that house is worth what they're asking. Not by a long shot.
I mean, the interior was actually a set. So
Joe Doolin says, does it come with porch crap and used needles?
100% of the time.
Damien. Buffy, Marco's the type of guy to look in the mirror and say, you look good. You look damn good.
Yeah, he shows up on the show doing the same thing. I look good tonight. I look damn good tonight.
Get Stephanie's meth pipe. You mean to tell me that the Tanner's house inside doesn't look like it does outside?
No.
Maybe the living room. I don't know. Maybe they modeled it after it, but
Should we go on Zillow and see if there's pictures of the inside?
Yeah, but there
yes,
is.
yes, absolutely.
I don't know. You need the address.
Oh.
But
Okay, well, I'll look it up.
A quick Google search will probably bring it up.
Damien, I'd fuck me real good.
That's from a movie I can't
I'd rather
remember
have the
what
house
movie.
from Charmed.
Here you go. 1709 Broderick Street, San Francisco, California,
Jesus
94115.
Christ, you found it that fast?
Hey,
Piece of
Google.
cake. It looks nothing like the house from Full House.
Oh, you already have it up?
Oh, yeah. But
What was the address?
1709 Broderick Street,
whoa.
Broderick.
Like Matthew Broderick.
And the zip is 94115. I mean, it does look nice. Just doesn't look anything like that house.
Thanks, Sam. No, I can't see.
Is that one with the blue kitchen?
Yeah,
So there's not very many photos of it.
there's 13. That's enough. That's enough to slake our thirst.
I don't even got 13. It's 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,700 square feet. Here we go. We share. In case you want to buy the full house. Fucking realtors up in this bitch. Look at that kitchen.
Hey, if we get a donation drive, maybe we could afford to buy it for the channel.
I'd rather buy the Brady house.
We could do our shows from that breakfast nook. Make it
Does it come with Dave Coulier's ghost?
Not dead.
Tyson says Marco views Renovision as the equivalent of the NCAA, and he deserves an NIL contract.
Yeah, dude, it's his channel. It's freaking their channel. What are they even griping about?
Yeah, I don't know. $6 million. This looks like a basic house in Phoenix. I don't know about.
And it doesn't
$6
even look like
million.
the house from Full House.
Right.
Just the outside. I mean, it's the outside.
What is even the point?
False advertising.
Nice.
You could buy the outside view of the house from Full House.
Take a picture of the last liner.
Right.
If you got that kind of
doing
scratch,
the deed in Michelle Tanner's bedroom.
if you got that kind of scratch,
For that much money, it should come with both Olsen twins.
oh, dude, the Olsen twins, they went gold digging, man.
Jesse and Becky raced twins in the attic, and Joey banged Alanis in the basement.
You ought to
All right. Up next, Futurama Season 12 first look released. Futurama Season 12 is now in the works, and fans have gotten the first look at the new season while it's now in production for Hulu. Futurama made its highly anticipated return for its second cancellation last summer and has reintroduced fans to the Planet Express crew 10 years after its previous run came to an end. The first 2 planned new seasons streamed its episodes with Hulu, and it's gotten a big response from fans who already are looking ahead to see what's coming up in the next season. The season that was now in the works. Futurama season 12 will be launching with Hulu on July 29th.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Futurama has been the show that has been revived from the most cancellations that I'm aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Family Guy hit 2, didn't it?
Yeah, this is actually Futurama's third.
3. I was gonna say this is
I was
like
gonna say third or
3 for
fourth.
Futurama.
I think it was Fox, Comedy Central.
Comedy Central again.
Comedy Central again. Hulu, I think they paused it for after the first one.
Well, they didn't. Yeah, because they were planning to bring it back, but they just had to get the schedule.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. TK says the Home Alone house is for sale for the same price, but includes underground basketball court and theater.
Dude,
hell yeah!
It's not even a question.
That's in
Chicago.
That's in a ritzy part of Chicago too.
Yeah. Makes you wonder what that Home Alone dad was doing. He definitely worked for the mafia.
100%.
Oh yeah, I think
He was-
there's
he was
definite
definitely
evidence.
a drug runner.
He was the launderer. He was the money launderer.
Absolutely. He washed money in the basement.
I mean, how else are you going to take your entire family to freaking France?
And
Sure.
make your mortgage that month.
Your entire extended family.
Yeah.
Because he had
Eh.
brothers and uncles
And he had to do an emergency return. And he had some gratis there.
I don't
Pay
know. They
for
weren't
that.
flying first class, and mom did have to drive it back in a truck with John Candy. So,
But you can't make it look like you're completely rich.
but in the second one, Kevin had his his credit card, and they never got a spending balance notification about
Ding,
this kid
ding.
running up this card.
Yeah.
So
His spending was putting Donald Trump to shame.
yeah, his kids were drug mules. Everyone had money for in-ground pools in the 80s.
Yeah, probably. Everyone was part of the Wall Street greed is good.
I guess if you look at Macaulay now, he might have been getting into the stash.
Maybe.
He's put that behind. Shut up, you dang dogs! Shut up!
I have a feeling that's just like the Macaulay Culkin's parents just did drugs and all their kids turned out like that because his brother Kieran looks exactly the same. They always look perpetually high and tired. Up next, Deadpool and Wolverine offering Disney Plus subscribers chance to attend world premiere. Starting today, Disney Plus subscribers in the United States can enter for a chance to win a pair of tickets to the world premiere of Deadpool and Wolverine in New York City. The grand prize includes 2 tickets to the event, hotel accommodations, round-trip airfare, ground transportation to and from the hotel, and world premiere. The opportunity to walk the red carpet and be one of the first to see the film, along with $500 cash. Disney Plus subscribers can enter the sweepstakes from June 7th to June 30th. Not a bad deal overall, and it's just another positive that Disney Plus can make available to its subscribers, and maybe even encourage new signups. You can enter the sweepstakes at www.disneyplus.com/sweepstakes. The more I see about this movie, and the more they release a trailer for every fucking thing. International Best Friends Day. Oh, new trailer today. They're killing the movie with these jokes. And like I feel like the best parts of the movie are being wasted in these trailers.
I have a feeling that some of these jokes in the trailers aren't going to be in the movie though. I think they're just for the trailer.
You think so?
Like the Heineken one? That's not gonna, that's
No,
obviously not gonna be.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, did you watch the new trailer that came out today?
I didn't watch the one today, no.
So there's a scene of them two sitting in a diner, and Logan's like, "Would you put your mask back on?" He's like, and Deadpool's like, "It's hard to eat with it on," and Wolverine's like, "It's hard to eat without it on."
I did see that one.
It's like, you know, they've got all these funny jokes that they're wasting in these trailers. That I hope that's the case, and the whole movie isn't getting ruined in the trailers. Because they had a funny joke of when they come up to the giant man statue that everybody, that everybody's in front of that you saw in the previous trailers.
Yeah.
Wade Wilson's like, oh, Paul Rudd finally aged.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that would have been a good joke if you saw it in theaters versus in a trailer.
Yeah.
But
That's a good point.
I don't care what Kyle says. I'm still probably going to go see it in theaters.
I am too. 2 weeks from now, right?
Yeah. No, it's
25th.
July. It's July.
Oh, July. Okay.
Yeah.
Another month. All right.
It's the same weekend as Comic-Con. It comes out the same day that San Diego Comic-Con starts. So,
are you going this year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to share a hot tub?
No, Lance isn't going.
Are we going to get live
Lance
video
isn't
from the
going
hot
this
tub
year.
again this year?
You might, but it might just be me. But it's not. Lance isn't going this year.
Oh, Lance isn't going?
Come on, don't you like having someone who can rub your back with all that lotion?
Oh yeah, it's fun. Every year I'm like, this is too much. I'm done. I'm not going again. And then when they send out the emails in November of San Diego Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con pre-sale, I'm like, fuck. All right, let's do it.
I got my notice for the New York Comic-Con one, so that goes on Sunday.
So that's what I said last year. I was like, I'm not doing San Diego next year. I want to go. I've done this. I want to go to New York, and then I still spend money on San Diego. But it's nice because it's an escape from the shitty weather in Phoenix for a week,
right?
And doing something I love to do.
And how far is it from you? How far is that from
6 hours.
That's not bad. That's about how far it would be
drive.
for me to go to New York. So,
hour and a half flight. But
sounds like you're
Archibald
going.
says day before my B-day, I'll check it out.
There you go.
Word.
Damien, can you imagine having your way with Deadpool or Wolverine's mouth?
I don't ever think about that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I try not to.
I don't ever lay there in bed and be like, damn, I could have my wife, or I could fuck this Wolverine mouth popcorn bucket.
I wonder what the inside of Wolverine's mouth is like.
I mean, unless you're really itching to stick your dick in that bucket, like they're terribly impractical. They're terribly impractical. They're gonna always be spilling popcorn.
I mean, they look good for lonely nerds to French kiss too, I guess.
Yeah, butter flavor French kiss.
There's some butter in there.
Just as the French intended.
Butter flavor French kiss. That could be a fucking candle scent, or a hand sanitizer scent. Matt, shut up! You definitely put the bucket on your lady head. No, I don't. I don't have a reason to. Buffy, I can't get off. I can get off and have popcorn.
Dude, go to Japan. You can do that there too, and they'll pay you.
You could probably even eat ramen out of her ass in Japan.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give Buffy the bell. Buffy deserves the bell. Psych, we don't give the bell out for people who ask. No, I'm just kidding.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Hold the popcorn and extra butter. Honey, I'm stuck, man. Yeah.
No, he's not.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
No, he's not.
Help me, step bro.
He's not stuck.
James Gunn Superman casts Cat Grant and Ron Trope. Superman Daily Planet is continuing to grow. On Friday, the Hollywood Reporter confirmed that Makila Hoover and Christopher McDonald are officially part of the cast of James Gunn's Superman movie, which is currently filming for 2025 release date. Hoover, who has been collaborating with Gunn on projects like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and The Suicide Squad, has been cast as Daily Planet gossip columnist Cass Grant. McDonald, not to be confused with the Happy Gilmore and Hacks star of the same name, who is a newcomer to the screen, will portray Daily Planet reporter Ron Trope. It's interesting that they're still adding to the cast of this movie that's already been shooting.
So they're filling in some gaps.
That's what it feels like. It's like, oh, well, we need something here. Let's add this character and cast him right now. I don't add mayo to my ramen. That's disgusting.
Who does that?
Yeah, who would add mayo to their ramen?
Yeah. Hot sauce? Sure. Not mayo.
We know a guy who did it on screen. He did it on the stream.
Yes. As he pulled his spork out of his prison wallet.
Prison wallet. That's nature's pocket.
Yeah.
It certainly is.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Netflix scheduled new date for historic boxing match following health issue delay. As announced by Most Valuable Promotions, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson has been rescheduled to take place on Friday, November 15th. This is just under 4 months after its original scheduled date of Saturday, July 20th. Although we had to postpone the fight, I will resume training shortly. I am thankful for the medical staff that treated me and to MVP Netflix AT&T Stadium for working diligently to find the best rescheduled date for all parties, Tyson said. While we have a new date, the results will be the same no matter when we fight. Jake Paul is getting knocked out on Friday, November 15th. Watch this in person at AT&T Stadium or live on Netflix.
This is the Jake Paul pose.
This is right in the middle of the NFL season 2, so it just goes to show you that even Dallas, Texas doesn't give a fuck about the Cowboys. We're gonna rent your stadium out.
They're gonna preempt them.
Mike Tyson. Yeah.
They'll preempt them.
Yeah.
Nah, there's no chance they'll still be playing. They'll be okay.
Joe, do we need every C-level casting announcement? Yes.
Just put him in the movie.
Pay-per-view elderly abuse. I think Mike Tyson
wins.
Knocks him the fuck out.
Because this is how he posed.
Yeah. And now it's a pro fight. So now it goes on Mike Tyson's record. So for Mike Tyson's record to say he got beat by Jake Paul,
that'll never happen.
That's a game changer right there.
So is this the Rocky Balboa plot come to life? Is that what's happening here?
Kind of feels that way, huh? Where Tyson is Rocky Balboa getting back in the ring.
Yeah.
After all these years to fight the new up-and-comer.
Right.
Jake Paul, no Tommy Morrison.
Hey, yo, I'm Mike Tyson, and I'm here to beat Jake Paul in the ring while he's picking his nose.
Damien says, after this fight, I promise Paul's wearing Pampers full time. Tyson by the third.
Yeah, I hope that's the case. I would love to see Mike Tyson fighting very well at a high level. Maybe not his prime, but definitely high level. He's a very dangerous man.
Absolutely.
He looks good, but I want to see him spar somebody. I've only seen him hitting heavy, like videos of him hitting the bags and stuff. I want to see him sparring.
He's hitting that hard. It doesn't look like he's pulling it.
Oh, no, yeah. He's knocking the piss out of it, but
yeah.
You play a little bit of music, and it does look like they're about to make out.
I still... This is a one-up as his brother. Oh, you fought Floyd Mayweather. I'm going to fight Mike Tyson. One Mike Tyson's Mysteries is a great show. Joe, yes, it is.
Where he goes around in the van trying to solve mysteries.
Yes.
Scooby Doo.
Yes, with his daughter and a ghost and a pigeon. Yes. So funny.
That's great.
McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Forever Build a Wave pre-orders are available now. On Friday, June 7th, McFarlane Toys will open up pre-orders for a highly anticipated DC Multiverse Build a Wave inspired by the 1995 film Batman Forever. Somewhere in the mythos, Corbin is creaming his pants. The collection will include figures based on Batman Val Kilmer, Robin Chris O'Donnell, Riddler Jim Carrey, and Two-Face Tommy Lee Jones. Pre-orders for these figures will be available starting at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on 6/7 here at Entertainment Earth and here on Amazon. Direct links will be added to the listing below after the launch, so stay tuned for updates. Update: the figures are live via the link below. Priced at $24.99 each. They will arrive in August.
Another quick update. I guess there's not enough of these figures out now. I don't know.
Yeah, people were screaming for these. They're like, "Oh, why can't we have Val Kilmer's Batman? Why aren't there enough bat nipples around that for us to play with?"
Do you think it's a coincidence that Val Kilmer's Batman looks like Robert Pattinson's Batman in this right here?
How dare you?
With the puckered lips?
How dare you? They're two totally different Batman. How dare you? No, I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's intentional. Totally calculated.
He looks like he's like tickling Jim Carrey's ear right here, and that's why Jim Carrey's laughing.
Lean a little to the left. Okay, Batman.
Yeah, Marco probably would have yelled at me for reading that whole thing. It's all right.
You're gonna read that whole article?
Yeah, here's Marco. Okay, you read the headline. We get it. Let's move on. We get it.
Although, I like that they have Chris O'Donnell in the classic Robin outfit, but his outfit didn't look like that in the movie, did it?
No, not really.
Yeah, I don't think it was the classic red and green. Wasn't his outfit red?
It was like a
red,
maroon. It was like a maroon color, I think. I think it was maroon and olive, not like that, that light green like it is.
Let's see. Yeah, no, it was. I mean, it was like a dark red.
Mm-hmm.
So the arms were green, but it was like a blood red with the yellow cape. So they went a little lighter, classic Robin red versus the Riddler was questioning his sexuality. But all right, that's it for news. Now we hand it over for Sam, who's been chomping at the bit to talk about Chainsaw Man 167. It's time to hand it off to the big man underneath me for big news in anime. Watch your ears.
All right, big news in anime. We're going to get to Chainsaw Man at the end of the segment, and it's going to be quite a bit controversial, I expect. So we'll get there. First up, we're looking at a new anime from a series I enjoy called The Elusive Samurai. It's about a kid whose family gets murdered because they are powerful, and they are betrayed by a guy named Ashikaga. And Ashikaga kills everybody except for this one kid who's really good at evading. And he gets taken under the wing of an eccentric priest who can see the future and does his best to stay alive. And it's going to be releasing. What's that?
Is his last name Uchiha?
No, it's not Uchiha. It's Hojo. His last name's Hojo. But they have the Triforce as their clan symbol.
I was about to say, that's a Triforce. I don't care what you say.
Mm-hmm.
The Hojo are they have the Triforce as their symbol. And that anime is set to debut as special early screening on June 23rd, but then for everybody else, July 6th, 2024.
Is that on
Look
Crunchyroll?
really, really pretty. Yeah, Crunchyroll. You can hit it on Crunchyroll.
Nice.
Next up, there was a studio doing a new isekai series that had outsourced some of their production to Chinese studios and found out that there might have been some involvement from North Korea. For those of you not aware, Japan and North Korea are not the friendliest of nations. So the series in question, Dahlia in Bloom, went out and they said, hey, we need all of you Chinese studios that outsourced production to provide us the list of companies that worked on this series. One of the Chinese studios refused to comply with the audit. They said, we're not telling you. And so they said, okay, well, I guess you guys did use North Korean animation studios to produce this manga or this anime. So we're gonna scrap all the stuff that you guys produced and have another studio redraw it. Can you imagine?
That would suck.
Oh, oh, you had our anime produced for Japanese audiences by one of Japan's worst enemies. That's not gonna work.
Not at all.
All that work down the drain.
Yeah.
And those poor 5 people in North Korea who are hoping to actually be able to eat a hot dog tonight can't because they're not going to get paid for this
Hot
work.
dog.
A hot dog. They want a kimchi hot dog.
Yeah.
Kimchi hot dog. Next up, there's a new program at Viz. Viz, you may be familiar with as the publisher of Shonen Jump in the United States and North America in general. They are looking for new content creators, or rather manga creators, and they've opened it up to everybody, including Americans. And they finally produced their first round of pilots, or one-shots, as they call it in the manga world. You've got Cinematic Certitude, which I've read all of these. I thought the first 2, Cinematic Certitude and Ancient Melody, were quite pointless, so I would skip those. Skin and Bone, which is like a zombie apocalypse, kind of berserk type thing, but it was really cool. I thought Skin and Bone was really cool. The art style is awesome. The story isn't meandering and stupid, so I really enjoyed that. What's that?
He's got an infinity gauntlet.
Yeah, kind of. He does that. The kind of triangle symbol there, and then you have Stranger, which is kind of like a psychological thriller, or at least trying to be. And it was okay. So if I had to rate these, I would go Skin and Bone, then Stranger, and then it's a tie for 3rd place with Cinematic Certitude and Ancient Melody. But if you are an aspiring artist yourself, Tyson, looking at you, you might want to submit something here and see if you can get your own series published.
Let's be honest, The Stranger is nothing about a story that a man who sat on his hand and it fell asleep and then he jerked off. That's what The Stranger is.
That's great. All right. And then the last story is the one you've all been waiting for. Chainsaw Man crosses a big line with its most controversial chapter ever, and it is no stranger to controversy. But from CBR, we have Chainsaw Man's most recent arc sees Asa and Katana Man attempting to revitalize Denji, otherwise known as Chainsaw Man, so they can fight him at full strength. After an attempt to find a prostitute for Denji ends up fizzling, Denji's frustration ends with his sex drive reaching a boiling point, prompting Yoru, who is Asa's alter ego, to offer a penectomy. In other words, she's going to cut off his dick. Now, in chapter 167 of Chainsaw Man, readers see Yoru and Denji in an alleyway. Yoru grabs Denji to try and cut off his dick, but it ends up prompting memories of the two of them kissing. This leads Yoru to attempt to make out with Denji, and though Denji does not appear to kiss her back, his shocked expression, "Shut up, you freaking dog!" Shocked expression throughout much of the encounter makes the situation's consent unclear. Regardless, the fallout of Asa resurfacing at the end of the chapter to see the mess that Yoru created, mess you'll see is quite literal, will have massive implications for the series going forward. So let's head to the next the next slide. In the top, we'll start in the top left and work our way to the right. Here's Denji. You literally want to cut off my dick. She reaches in to do the deed, but then it turns into a makeout session followed by a hand job. And that last panel, is the mess that she leaves behind. So,
wait, is that his hand or her hand? Because
that is mess. That is her hand. That is her hand.
Yeah, that's a mess he left behind.
Well, so she is possessed by a demon when she does this, when she starts anyway. And then when she's looking at her hand, she's no longer possessed. So the demon did the deed and then left her with a mess. So
sure, blame the demon.
So, yeah, it's a whole lot of pre-web. So I posted something on Twitter about this. And I was like, finally, he gets some post-nut clarity. And nobody thought it was very funny. All these people are getting online. They were really uptight about it. They're like, I can't believe it. He was sexually abused. He's raped. She was sexually abused. What the heck is going on?
So you're mad about a series where the main character's entire directive is to get laid. You're mad about him getting a hand job. You don't see a no stop. He's very into it, apparently. And you're mad about him busting a nut in a manga.
That's, dude, I mean, I was like, I cannot believe they went there. But I was like, hey, get it. That's what he was all about, right? This is what he wanted. But
Yeah, that's what he wanted from the beginning.
The whole thing about Denji is that all of his romantic or sexual experiences have been a disaster. His first kiss, the chick threw up in his mouth.
Yeah.
And then, of course, well, you guys may not know, but his first love, Makima, is not exactly worthy of his affections. And I'll leave you guys to find out why. But David says, who else feels dirty looking at this panel? Everybody feels dirty looking at it. It's freaking gross. They're teenagers.
I gotta go wash my hands.
But yeah, it was very controversial. A lot of people upset about this. I'm like, have you guys not been reading this? They're mad at the author. They're like, how dare he? They were like, oh, poor Denji. We wish you had a better creator. We wish you had a better author.
I can't wait to see this in the anime.
Oh my gosh, yeah, if they ever make it. But this was so freaking out there. Like it's insane. This is insane. So if you guys want to check out Chainsaw Man chapter 167, latest chapter, just busted this week. You can check it out on the Shonen Jump or Manga Plus apps.
I think he blew it for us.
Chainsaw Man is always full of surprises.
Now he's gonna fight in his Ultra Instinct form, where his body just automatically moves because he busted a nut and he lost all that tension. So all of his restraints have been released.
Yeah. Damien says he's oozing with filth right now. Oh man, now you guys are all getting wound up, dude. Just take it easy. Take it easy.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Take it easy, gang. It's just ink on paper. That's all it is. Just ink on paper.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, last up we got a duo of highlights. We'll hit the highlight, and then the photo highlight. First up, this is me taking down a trio of young men. Boom, boom, boom. And after that last story, it's kind of weird to say that.
Sam
We
takes
had-
down a trio of young men.
We had to go back to the racquetball courts because the big gym is in use by someone else. We got preempted, just like the Cowboys getting preempted by Mike Tyson. So we went back to the racquetball court and took care of business there.
Is
All
it
right.
just for 1 week or is it permanent?
Just 1 week. We'll be back at the big one next week.
There you go.
And then the other one is Crazy Paul. Paul Atreides. Pesky Paul, I call him. Good old Pesky Paul. He does a little one-hand catch and then a heck of a celebration right here. That's old Paul.
And then Sam celebrates with popcorn.
Pesky Paul.
Popcorn.
Anyway, that's it for big news and the sports report. And I'm going to long snap it back to you, Matt,
All right.
for best and worst cover.
Yes, sir. We're going to roll right into best and worst covers of the week. Again, as always, watch your ears. All right. Up first this week, we have Deadpool number 3, Rob Liefeld cover. Old Uncle Rob is at it again. Whatever this gun is. In his little body, in his little lower body, and massive upper half.
Except for his chest. His chest is like caved in.
With the world's longest torso.
And his super soaker.
Yeah.
His belt looks like one of those inner tubes we're in the pool.
Yes.
All inflated.
Floaty ring.
Yep.
His Keanu Reeves torso.
And then his little itty bitty handle with that massive sword.
I don't think Rob Liefeld knows how swords work.
Or guns.
Guns. He's got a super soaker in his office for reference.
I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah. Deadpool has some blood squirting out. It's that time of the month for Deadpool.
Oh.
Questionable intro graphic after the last segment.
Yeah, we're gonna be tainted. We're gonna be tainted after the last segment. My bad, gents.
Look at this little tiny arm right here. Poor Rob. Now we have Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin, the MMP3 cover. What is this?
Yeah, why is he so cartoonish? It's like he found the mask, right?
And yeah, it doesn't work. This
Looks more
cover
like
just-
what's that with the goblin truck there?
Okay.
That's the face Denji made after she saw the mess on the chick's hand.
Smoke it.
That's a yikes cover for sure. Then we have Nightmare Fuel at its purest. Usagi Yojimbo, the Crow number 3. The Mitsushiro cover?
Mitsuhiro.
That's
It's
a
his
little
eyes. It's his eyes and his teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of Nightmare Fuel.
Too uncanny valley. Too close for comfort. It looks more like a Five Nights at Freddy's or something.
And is that Master Splinter getting shredded in the background?
Yeah, it totally looks like Shredder getting jacked up. No, not Shredder. Splinter. It looks like Splinter getting jacked up. Splinter getting his arm cut off.
That was not a masterpiece, Joe. I don't care if they are Marvel masterpiece covers from the old cards. That is not a masterpiece. But this is just pure Nightmare Fuel. Next up, we have Thundercats number 5, cover Y, the 1 in 10 Ivan Teo foil variant.
What the hell?
Talk about let's not understand how to draw anatomy at all.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it as much as the last one or the one before.
Other than like, if it's a side profile, you're not going to see the full emblem of the Thundercats. Like, it's just, it's weird. It's not great. This one is definitely a miss, Joe. Chitara got a neck on her.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Damn.
She's part giraffe.
Next up, we have Scarlet Witch number 1, the 125 Alexander Lozano cover. Does this even look like Scarlet Witch? Is this supposed to be like her helmet? Like what is this?
I don't know, man. She got like an eye on her hand. It's weird.
This is like
I mean, it's
Dollar
basically
General.
It's basically
Scarlet
the same
Witch.
composition as the last one, right? It's just
Yes.
different color scheme. Go back to the last one. It's the same composition, right? Woman, hair,
Yeah, just
flying.
flipped. 100% same, just flipped. Although this one has the body position right, because you don't see the other half of the part coming down on her
Weird boobs.
vest or whatever, as you would do here.
Yeah, of the two, you like Scarlet Witch better?
That's a great question, Buffy guy. Why are a lot of the worst covers ratios? We've been saying that a lot. Is like, why is it that as of lately, the main covers, the A covers, have been fire. Even the B covers are fire. And then your ratios, your incentive variants are trash. But people are paying money for those for that trash. Like it blows my mind right now. Like how, and you're seeing it in the sales. Like if you look at the Hot 10 list or look at it in the books that are selling as of late, like take on Ultimate Spider-Man #1, for instance, the A cover was selling like crazy, and the ratios could even sell at ratio. So they're selling below ratio. You're seeing that a lot from a lot of the books that came out last week. Like the A and B covers are selling strong, and the ratios aren't even making ratio. So it's weird right now, and I don't understand why they're putting the terrible art on these incentives. But maybe it's to deter shops from. I don't know. I don't want to say it's to deter shops, but from ordering, because they definitely want them to order. But it's just weird that these ratios are the shitty ones when you would think if you're going to shell out $25 for this, that you would want to put your best art on it to get the stores to order more books to be able to fulfill the orders for the people who want that ratio. So I don't know.
Agreed.
But next up, we got another Uncle Rob, Deadpool Wolverine, World War III #1, the second printing, 1 in 25.
Didn't we just see this?
Rob Liefeld.
We just saw this, right?
A 1 in 25. Rob Liefeld.
When was the original one that we did? It was like 3 weeks ago?
Something like that, I think, yeah. But just reusing the same art on a 1 in 25 for all you Liefeld heads out there.
We move on.
I like how his sword twists. Like, look at this. You got the straight edge of the blade, then all of a sudden it's sideways. You can, because you wouldn't see the point. You would just see the front end of the blade if it was forward at you. So it's like forward at you and then twists to being flat.
It's one of those Temu ones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're right. Jeez, that doesn't even make sense. It's an optical illusion sword.
It's terrible.
It's like fire.
Penrose steps.
And he's got his little staple gun right here.
Staple gun.
He doesn't know how to hold a gun either, because you don't hold the handle like this with just your knuckles. Here, let me get my gun out. I'll show you how.
Let me show you how to hold a gun.
His fingers would cover that handle.
That gun looks Kevin Eastman quality. Tyson says, just a thought, maybe the people that do the ratios are established, do what they can do to get it out, and the ones doing the regular covers want to give it all they can. That's not the case, though, because you have big name artists doing regular covers.
Well, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. The established artists are getting the ratios.
No. I'm saying you have a lot of established big name artists that are doing the A's and B's and killing it, and the ratios still aren't good. They've gone to the point where they are doing. It's gotten to the point where if you look at like FOC, you'll have like a cover by a big name artist, insert whoever you want. And they'll have the trade dress, and then like the version of that same cover will be the 1 in 25. So they don't even have different artists. It's just
Deadpool holds the gun.
and it looks like his gun. But like we'll see. Now we're moving into the best covers of the week as Sam does his Deadpool gun hold. We have X-Men Blood Hunt Jubilee #1 Peach Momoko cover.
Jubilee.
Look at Peach. Peach firing on all cylinders right there.
Oh, she's got 2 different color eyes.
That's a good question, Buffy. I don't know if they know the covers. Do they know their covers are going to be a ratio before they draw it? I
think so.
Not.
You think so?
I
think that's up to Marvel,
I watched an interview with Trish Forstner there one time, and she said that they tell her if it's towards the end whether or not it's going to get ratio or not.
Yeah, but she's already started the cover before.
But she's already done the cover, yeah.
So yeah, it's not until after
Not until after.
they probably
It's not an upfront thing. No.
So I would assume, I don't know. We should, reach out to the only celebrity on this channel, Tony Fleece, and ask him if, when he submits, if Marvel comes to him and say, hey, we want you to do a cover for this book, and whatever he submits, then if they go through and they're like, okay, this is A cover, this is B cover, this is C cover, this will be variants. And then and then when they get their comps, they're like, okay, well, your cover was chosen as the ratio, or I'm not quite sure how that works.
Right. That's a good question.
Maybe there's somebody in our chat who's much more knowledgeable than me or anyone else that can shed some light on that. But
in our
for
chat,
as much time as we as Peach spends in the worst
maybe
of the week, it's nice to see her make an appearance in the best covers of the week.
Right. And she had a good stint there where there were a lot in the worst covers.
Yes.
Oh.
Next up, we have Red Hood, The Hill #5, Dan Mora cardstock cover. This was a Kyle pick. I personally am not a fan of this cover, but
that's pretty legit.
You like this cover?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Is he wearing a mask, or is that
yeah, he's wearing a mask, and that's like that's what bothers me. I think the most about this cover is just
the face.
Yeah, if he had the helmet on, I think it would be badass, but the face just doesn't sell it for me. But it is Kyle's pick, so just as the Sirens covers are decent. And apparently Sam likes it too, so
yeah, I like it.
Split decision. I don't know. That's
These aspects of it are good.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have picked this for best covers of the week, only because my gripe was with the face, but otherwise it would be pretty bad.
Here's the thing, Matt. The colors pop. You got nice depth of field.
Yep, I know.
No trees in the background though.
That real depth of field. The spacing from that car and that crowbar is just uncanny.
Yep. It's Batman amazing. In the air.
So
Sauron's eyes up there in the corner.
Joe's doing says Dan Mora is a true pro.
I like it.
Next up, we have One Piece, Ace of Story Volume 2.
Whoa, you guys picked this one? Awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, this is Boichi. This is not the original author. Boichi did a manga called Dr. Stone. Mm-hmm. Boichi is a Korean artist, and he has his own YouTube channel where he does art for the audience. It shows them how to draw.
Sketches.
Ace's story is a light novel about Ace up until he basically joins Whitebeard's crew. So Boichi went back and turned it into a manga, and that's what you have here. It's pretty freaking sweet. I love it too. I'm glad you guys picked it.
Justice, can we get some more writing on that cover?
Yeah, they've got a lot of trade dress here.
Sam is the new Bob Ross. Matt, you've been fired. It's all right. Sam can have it.
What? Happy trees? Are we doing a happy tree?
Yeah.
You can show us where those bodies are buried, Sam. Underneath your happy little trees. Next up, we have Blood Hunt #3. The 25 copy Kyle Nugent cover. Not bad. Love the Miles Morales holding the sword. Vampire in the background. Not a bad cover.
Dracula.
Then we have the Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt #2, the Bjorn Barnendez cover. I love this fucking cover. I think this cover is sick.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's Morbin time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Dude, just the shit, the way he did Spider-Man and Morbius, I think that is a sick cover.
Yeah, it looks like you got like vermin. That's Sandman right there. Got that green and two-tone green shirt.
I don't know.
Striped shirt.
It's a bunch of vampires though, but
yeah,
Spider-Man is holding its own.
A Gambit up there under the MA.
See, I like that he actually defined the boot on Spider-Man versus just it being one solid piece. Like you actually have the sole of the boot defined.
Yeah, dimensional, yeah.
The colors and the contrast of blues on his suit.
Really pops. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks freaking sick, man. I love
Matt's trying to
this
get
cover.
that Bob Ross title back. I can tell.
No, I'm not. I just, there's just some of those covers that I think are worth admiring, and this is definitely one of them. I'd love to have this as a print.
It's Morbid time.
Next up, we have Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age #1, the Kendrick Kunka Lin cardstock cover. This is a beautiful cover as well.
She looks like a pirate.
The very mix of Victorian age and this Catwoman.
Ahoy. Ahoy, matey.
Tyson, the depth of field on that boot kicks ass. Yes, they have, Joe. But love this Catwoman cover. Yeah, that's right. Matt's got to get all those words like contrast out while Kyle isn't here.
Yeah.
Our Charlotte's Batman and Gotham by Gaslight, so it's probably gonna suck. Sticks, you have a superhero look, LOL. You look like Doctor Who, Mr. Fantastic, Doctor Strange, even Dick Tracy.
What the heck?
Thank you.
Next up, we have Batman Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age #1, the Francisco Mattina cardstock cover. Like right here, Francisco Mattina. He is doing a B cover, the cardstock cover. Why isn't this a ratio?
Yeah,
this cover is badass.
Yeah, that's a nice cover.
Yeah. Tyson says, can't go wrong with the boobies. That's a badass cover, and the depth of field with the clouds and the moon and the
lantern
background.
The lantern really pops.
Yeah. Those knives.
You can just tell Jack the Ripper's right around the corner.
Like you can tell his cowl is leather and riveted together right there with the rivet marks. Perfection. Gotta keep you humble. Then we have DC Pride Month Undercover #1, the Jen Bartel foil cover. Talk about a lot of use of color in a cover.
Trippy.
Yeah, like a Jackson Pollock.
But it is definitely a beautiful cover. You can't go wrong with a Harley Quinn Poison Ivy suck face cover.
Neat.
And we have Scarlet Witch 1 in 100 Jenny Frizen Virgin variant. There you go, a 1 in 100 Jenny Frizen Virgin variant.
Well, see, there you go. There's a ratio.
Yeah, good ratio too.
Very good ratio. Beautiful ratio.
Although I will say the color is kind of washed out. Not a lot of popping going here.
Yeah, the reds could have been a little bit brighter. The pink kind of overtakes a lot of stuff.
She tries to make
different
it look
color,
kind of watercolory a lot of times.
Yeah, but the pink, like maybe a different color pink or a different color altogether for the background because it kind of washes out her bodysuit, like Sam was saying. But
yeah, unless you're going for a color bleed.
But still a beautiful cover.
Don't say that. That's not what they're going for.
Tyson says Jenny is flat.
Unless you're going for.
Think it's flat. There was even a couple of open order covers on this book that were nice. I'm gonna pick up, and for our Don't Mind Me, Just Ate Taco Bell cover of the week, we have Star Wars Darth Vader, Dr. Aphra, number 47.
What is that face she's making?
That's the Taco Bell has hit the lower intestine and I gotta run. That's this is a battle I'm not gonna win face right there.
Not gonna win that battle.
Yeah.
Just in time.
I'm gonna shart.
AOA, imagine Sticks with a freaking monocle. Sticks met Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1943.
Is that possible?
Bully, I say.
She needs to get to the restroom. Art Trails. It's almost like everyone is trying to do negative covers. There are a lot of negative covers lately. Of negative space variants. I think there was just one on the Ultimates this week. Iron Lad.
I think so.
Chad's less roast sticks. Poor sticks. Our homage covers of the week, we have Deadpool number 3. Matthew Waite cover, homaging Super Mario Brothers. His sword is backwards. Right here.
Both of them are.
That's
how it would be in Mario, because he's like,
No. Your sword still face forward. Your blade would still face forward. This part here should be forward, not...
It's the same way the other one is.
Yeah, it's wrong. That's like Sam just said, it's wrong. It's backwards. You don't hit somebody with the back of your blade. You hit them with the front.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right, yep.
I bet Sticks wears Pampers after eating burritos. LOL, dookie butt. We missed you too, Cosmic.
Cosmic.
Next up, we have Something Epic, number 11. Gotta love that Beverly Hills Cop cover. Sweet cover.
There for Louisiana Purchase.
Damien, I can't be too hard for his age. He said, what year was he born last night? And I'm older than him. Then we have Something Epic, number 11 again with that Dark Knight Returns. That's a badass cover.
Is this like a Darkwing Duck spinoff? What is this?
So Something Epic is like a book. I haven't read the second series, which is what this is yet. But like the first series is like a little boy who was kind of in this like made up his own like universe with all these mythical creatures and other heroes and stuff like that in it. So it's the art in the book is beautiful. But Sticks, you're off the hook. Up next we have Wesley Snipes is The Exiled, number 1. Blade Runner homage foil cover.
Nice. You got Wesley Snipes doing double duty on this cover.
Yeah. Twice the Snipes is nice. You know, he's got to get that money back for his tax evasion.
You got Jared Leto doing some eyebrow work there.
I don't know what this botched injections is, but
does look like she went a little heavy on the
does that girl have herpes? Kind of looks like it, huh? Her failed injections. Botox. God damn it, I could not think of the word. Botox injections.
Well, Botox goes into the eyebrows. They call that lip filler.
Okay.
And
then we have Torpedo 1972 number 4, the Fritz Casa Casino homage cover.
Nice.
David wants to know if Joe would still partake in business with her. Did anyone read this? The Gift That Keeps on Giving.
Wait, which one?
Probably the Wesley Snipes. The Exiled. And now we have our rightist and our rightist.
Rightist and artist.
Christ. Our rightist. We have our writer and artist highlight for the week. All right, so sticking to the same thing as last week, we have the art of Marvel Scotty Young. So as Scotty Young is doing all these big Marvel initiatives. So this is this week's batch. As on Avengers 15, we have the Black Panther. Fantastic Four, we have the Thing, Scotty Young cover. Then Miles Morales Spider-Man, issue 21. Spider-Boy, issue 8, which oddly looks phoned in. Like he just copied and pasted and then made a little bit couple of changes.
Yeah, right up to the waist there, it's the same. And then the legs are different.
Then we have Jubilee #1, oddly getting a Jean Grey cover.
Hi.
Incredible Hulk
That's, that's not
number 13.
That's not Jean. That's
Getting-
Polaris. That's Polaris, not Jean Grey.
Oh, is it Polaris? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Polaris.
Hello.
Looks like Jean Grey to me, but all right, we'll go with Styx. Styx is more knowledgeable than me, I'll admit that. So go with Polaris.
Don't say that. You're knowledgeable.
And then we have our Simple Jack Hulk cover.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Gonna make my eyes rain.
Hulk ready for lunch.
Marco as the Hulk.
Hi.
And then we have Scarlet Witch #1. Scotty Young's Big Marvel variant. Big Marvel covers are better in person. Yes, I did pick up a few of them this week. I got the Spider-Man and what other ones? I got the Carnage and the Wolverine. I'm not really a big Scotty Young guy either, but sometimes his covers are better than the other options that are available in the book. And then we go into the variant heat check. Stupid mouse. Watch your ears. All right. Does any Sticks or Sam, do you guys want to take over on the heat check?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Classic Popeye #30. First up, we got Classic Popeye at #30. 1 in 10. CGC 9.4 sold for $475. Pete says, I just looked at a bunch of these on my most recent Chasing Ghosts because of a $420 Ross sale a couple weeks ago. And now we follow that up with this CGC 9.4 sale for $475. This is the only sale in this grade, and as you can see, this doesn't come up for sale very often. In fact, if you were shopping for one right now, you would not have any options. Steve Mannion has become more popular of the last year or so, or in the last year or so, with collectors, and this book is a good example why. Great details with the stylized art, very Marco-esque. At least this is how Marco pictures himself.
He's Bluto. He's definitely Bluto when he looks in the mirror.
Yeah, he's like,
Just
oh my
his
gosh, man, that's
massive
amazing.
arm.
But he's only got one. Where's his other arm? Where's Bluto's other arm?
It's all tiny behind Popeye.
It's just he's left-handed. He's jerking it off with the left hand. Great details with this stylized art. This is definitely one of my favorites of the Popeye 1 in 10s.
Fuck you. Dang, man. Sam, you have a good PowerPoint reading voice. Take notes, Matt.
Oh, we go through it a lot in law school. It's part of law school. All right, it's a hot $475. Raw comic sales. You've got near mint for $420 on 5/24 of this year. Near mint for $200 on March 9th of 22, and a no grade for $203 on March 9th, 2024.
This is actually a nice cover.
Latest is $475 for the
and yes, you were right. Cosmic olive oil actually looks hot.
Yeah, that's pretty weird, huh? We're not really used to that.
He looks a little Latina there.
I'm just really concerned about Bluto's right arm.
It's all tiny because he really works out. He's like Quagmire when he discovered the internet porn.
Yeah. And I am trying to figure out where his right arm is. I think you're right. It's like super tiny. Like a mini arm.
You forgot to draw the right arm. That's what happened. You just forgot it.
So. Like you see where it starts, but it doesn't get finished.
All right. Next up, we got the Image United #1 1 in 100 sketch cover, sketch version. CGC 9.8 sold for $675 on June 2nd, 2024. Wow, Pete says. Remember Image United?
Wow.
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 All the OG Image creators drawing their own creations in a huge crossover event. Very ambitious and plagued with delays. Was anyone surprised they never finished it? I'm surprised they even got 3 of the 6 issues done. That said, issue number 1 had a 1 in 100 Jim Lee sketch cover. The color version does pretty well, but this is one of the more sought after editions of this book. Someone's got to proofread Pete's copy. An accepted best offer of $675 was accepted this week. Okay, an accepted best offer was accepted. Come on, Pete. Someone's got to proofread this guy. A best offer of $675 was accepted this week, which is an all-time high for this book in that grade. More surprising than the existence of 7 CGC 99s for this comic is also the fact that there is a CGC 10-0. One can only wonder what those might fetch on today's market. Well, wonder no longer. $675 for a 9.8. This is a fire, Pete says.
Pete
He needs to slow down on his drinking. Yeah, he's typing too. So we had a Near Mint Plus on December 1st, 2021 that sold for $233. The most recent was a Near Mint for $100 on June 7th, 2024. And then a no grade for $43 on September 11th, 2019. But this 9.8 that just went is knocking this one up into the fire territory. We're getting close to nuclear on this guy. Knocking it up is pregnant with potential. All right, third, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the last Ronin #1 Bartling variant. You have the Raw sold for almost $600 on June 6th. Pete says, yes, there were a ton of exclusives for this book. I mean, seriously, dozens. But this one appears to be one of the more limited editions, as it was consigned by a gaming store and had only 300 copies before they went back and made more foil editions. The non-foil version is more sought after and can fetch big numbers, considering it originally cost only $25 and came with a collectible coin. This one sold for $600, which is only outpaced by a copy that sold for $625 last month. Before that, this was only doing about $400 raw in the spring and only $250 before that. That $625 I missed is the only thing keeping this from being on fire. In other words, Pete wanted to buy it. Okay. So you have the raw comic sales for $600 on June 6th. And for a Near Mint Plus, then you have the Near Mint for $493 on June 4th a year ago. And then the no grade that sold in May 11th, 2024 for $750. Wow, still killing it. Most common you're getting for $493. So he's labeling this a hot retailer incentive.
Joe says this TMNT would have been better if it was at a pottery wheel getting felt up by the other ghosts.
It's kind of weird considering they're brothers, but yeah, I get the reference.
Well, Unchained Melody in the background.
And then we have Earth's Mightiest Hero, Captain Marvel, second print, CGC 9.8 sold for $775 on June 5th, 24. Ooh, how the mighty have fallen, Pete says. Granted, this is not the recent floor, as this has hit as low as $550 in CGC 9.8 this year. But even at $775, this is way down from the heights of 2021. Seriously, this was at one time a $7,700 comic. Consider that. This book lost 90% of its value in 3 years. Well, you know, we saw the Ms. Marvel series. While we can all admit that the pandemic caused some irrational prices on many comics, this was just another example of spec getting out of control. I was never a big fan of this book. My feelings that a second print is not a first appearance are well documented. While I get that this was a unique case because of the cover, I again thought it was reckless spending even at $2,000, where it lingered for years before the insane spike and its eventual descent. Where it's at now feels about right to me, and I could see potential minor spikes in the future, but I doubt it will ever reach its prior heights. And I'm not even talking about the insane 7,000.
Yeah, I'll never get there. Yeah.
She has Bluto syndrome. All right, so we are seeing this. Pete's giving it an icy cold rating. Most recent sales in raw, you got in the near mint for $800 on December 12th, 2018, $950 for September 2020, very fine for $500 in February of 2019, $225 for a fine quality in May of 2019, very good one for $525 in June of 21, and a no grade in January of 23 went for $700. So hopefully you guys got in on this when it was still pretty affordable, and you can make some money on it. Hopefully you're not buying that like people are buying GameStop right now.
Because Roaring Kitty came back.
He came back, but they froze the trading. They froze trading on him.
Yep.
And that we will shovel pass back to old Matt for first appearance of this week.
Hey, let's get it. All right. In our first appearance this week, first up, we have the Amazing Spider-Man 51, which contained the first appearance of the first full appearance of Spider-Goblin. I love this picture.
Well, look at his glider. It's a spider-shaped glider.
Yep. Badass. Ed McGuinness is killing it on Spider-Man right now. Definitely a nice change from old JR.
We know how much you loved him.
Yeah. Good old JR, but love this. Love this book or this image here. Next up, we had Blood Hunters number 2, the first appearance of Dante, a vampire. Right there, looking like Wesley Snipes. Looking like Blade. Having a little conversation there with Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop.
Yeah. And the twins from The Shining.
Cosmic One said, saw first appearance of Africa for 50 last night. I don't think we've hit our low yet. And now we got Hot or Iced. Where are they now? This is the segment where we take a look back at the Hot 10 list at this time last year and decide whether and find out whether those books are hot or if they've gone icy cold. Joe says, tribal tattoos. Does he wear an Affliction t-shirt as well? No, it's Tap Out. All right, so we're doing Ben Stein's CBSI Hot 10 list for June 23rd, 2023. Kyle's really jumping ahead there. At number 5, we had Street Fighter 6, number 1, Art Germ Virgin variant, 1 in 400. Stein says $120. I heard that many of these copies were signed, making blue labels that much more desirable in the future. What do we think this is? Do we think this is still going for $120? Do we think this has gone up, gone down?
I think it's more. I think it's gone up.
You think it's gone up, Sticks?
Yeah.
It's great cover.
Yeah.
When did this come out?
This has been 2023.
So it was new in 23?
Yeah.
I bet it's gone down. But not much. I'm gonna say average price is gonna run 90 to 100.
And then chat, what do you guys think? Do you think it's gone up? Do you think it's gone down? Do you think it's stayed around $120? Damien said, dudes who wear Affliction are douches.
Yeah, we know.
But do they get douche chills?
Our Charles says dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that happens on this show gives you douche chills, Sticks. But you know,
I'm
this Cosmo
aware.
up.
I'm aware. Thanks, Cosmo.
Let's find out. Dropped.
Dude.
Got a couple of buy it nows up there still for $89. One for $100.
Woo.
$99, $199, but sold May 22nd for best offer on $30. Signed Street Fighter 6 Art Germ exclusive. Buying out $40. Best offer on a $90 offer. One sold for $90. So it is definitely.
Ooh, that, yeah.
Oof.
I want to watch Chun-Li smash watermelons with her thighs. All of us do. We had 12 total recorded sales. Highest known value was the CGC 9.8 on January 28th, 2024. So it hit its highest known value for the CGC 9.8 in 2024 at $138. You had a raw near mint 9.0 to 9.4 sell on 12/23/23 for $45. A no grade sell for $60 on 1/1/24, and then we had on 1/28 of 24 we had our new high for $138 on that book. Chat, picture Matt wearing an Affliction shirt with True Religion jeans. God damn, please help us all. Never. I would never do that. Up next, we have Silk, number 1, second print, Peach Momoko, 1 in 25 variant. Stein says 50 to 75. I'm not sure why Tinkerbell is trapped in Silk's web, but then again, I'm in the dark on most things the older I get.
Jeez. Get off
What do
my
you think?
lawn.
Do you think this one is staying around 75, 50 to 75? Do you think it's gone up? It's gone down?
I think it's gone down.
Yeah, I think there was probably a lot of hype for this before the Madam Web movie came out, but I think probably since then it's gone way down.
Well, I think
Plus
what
it
was
has-
driving this was the Silk series that was announced and then now has been since canceled. But
Yeah, I bet it's gone down. I'm going to say 25 to 25 to 35.
Dix, what do you think?
Down. I'm going to say probably lower than that, even lower than 20. But
Our Charles says down.
You're going to say it's lower than ratio?
yeah, I'm going to say 15 to 20.
No.
We have no sales. We have one up there for $999, and so we're trying to go for $1,000 and a 9.8, and then a raw
Keep
for
reaching for the
$599.
stars.
But they haven't been sold. No sales. Okay.
No
Yeah.
sales. We had 10 total recorded sales. Highest known value was a raw October 17, 2023 for $250.
No sales this year.
No sales this year. We had July of last year for $99, August of last year for $100, and then October of last year on a no grade for $225.
Yeah.
Up next, Amazing Spider-Man 41, CGC 6.5 equal $1,100, 3.5 equal $375, 2.5 equal $300. Yes, prices are still lower than the COVID curve, but that is not what this list is about. Prices are up from last week after the Craven trailer. I forgot that movie was still coming out.
November.
The radioactive lion. He gets bit by a radioactive
Yeah.
lion.
Yeah.
Then he gets lion powers.
So
That's
what
how
do
that
we
works.
think? This is still
I
staying
think
the
it's still
same,
good.
going up.
It's Amazing Spider-Man. It's going to go up. I don't think it went up much, but I think it went up.
Oh, I think this book is still climbing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Joe says lower.
Mm.
This looks like Shane Gillis got bit by a radioactive rhinoceros.
His head looks like a thumb.
It's like a thumb.
Oh,
Our
man.
Trell says higher. Damien says just a bit higher.
Mhm.
Cosmo says lower after the announcement that they are pushing back the movie. They're pushing back the movie?
Well, they moved it to November.
Oh. I can't wait to not watch this movie.
I'm going to go. I'll probably see it. I don't know if I'll go to see it in the theater, unlike what I did with Madam Web, and wait until it was free.
We have a 3.5 on eBay right now for $279. Another one for $299. A 2.5 for $299. Another 2.5 for $299. we had a sale on May 28th, 2024 for 2.5 for $212. We had a 6.5 accept the best offer on a $600 ask on May 28th of 2024. 2,658 total recorded sales. Highest known value was the CGC 9.6 on January 12th, 2023 for $1,500.
$15,000.
Oh, sorry, $15,000. Yes, thank you for that correction. There's a lot of sales on this book. You had near mint sell for 403 on 3/23/24. Very fine sell for 800 on 5/9/24. You had that $15,000 of 9.6 on 1/12/23. You had a $3,600 sale on a 9.2 on 4/22/24. I mean, you can see here just how much this book
It's popping all the time.
Yeah, these ASM
flops
books
around.
are always up for sale, and they always sell, no matter the grade.
Next up, at number 2, we have Void Rivals number 1, the Warren Johnson 1/100 variant. This was on our list last week, if you remember. $250 price, still going up on one of the most buzzworthy books of 2023. Is it at that? Huh?
We did this one last week.
Yep, it was on the list last week.
So we already know what it is.
$250. Well, do you think it's still holding at that? Yeah, okay. So it's still holding. People still asking about $200, $149, $239. One sold on May 28th for $149, April 29th for $235, and then March 23rd for $144. Sales data is the same. Your highest 178 total recorded sales. Highest known value was a CGC 9.8 from August 13, 2023 for $475. Your 2024 sales, you had one on 4/29/24 for $235, 5/16/24 for $190, and then on a CGC 9.8, then $103 and a 9.6 for on 3/16/24. And then number 1 at the height, I want to say this was the height of the She-Hulk craze. Maybe not. She-Hulk number 3. $40 to $50 was 10 to 15. I never tell anyone where to spend their money. I do think that this is at best falls into the tread very lightly category. Spider Boy 20 years ago was a middle-aged man that died. How is this going to work exactly? Oh, this is during the Spider Boy craze when they thought that, the identity of Spider Boy was the ghost, the general ghost in this.
Oh, okay. Probably gone down. It's gone down.
Joe says lower.
Yeah,
What do you think, Sam? Do you think it's stayed the same or gone lower?
Lower.
Yeah.
Lower. 6 is lower. I think it's
That's
probably
lower.
gone down too.
Looks like she's just playing in the mud.
Right? Yeah, we have one up there for right now for $14.99 or best offer, $25 or buy it now, $22.99 buy it now, $34.95 buy it now. We had one sale on April 4th, 2024
$10
for $9.50 on 8 bids.
And 8 bids, wow.
Damien's She-Hulk equals ultimate snoo partner.
She kind of looked the face on this one kind of looks like the gal who plays Madam Web.
Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
A little bit. We had 257 total recorded sales. Best highest known value was a CGC 9.8 on June 26, 2023 for $225. We had a near mint 9.4 to 9.0 to 9.4 sell for $10 raw on 5/11/24, and a fine 6.0 to or 5.0 to 6.5 for $18 on 1/10/24, but no graded sales. Next up, we have Tales from the Spinner Rack. Do either one of you want to tackle this bad boy, Sticks?
Yeah. Give me a second. I'll zoom it in. Go ahead.
Do you want me to just do it, Sticks?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I can do it.
Okay. So last week, just to refresh your memory, in case you remember, Kyle was doing best Star Wars first appearance. So it was Heir of the Empire #1 versus Darth Vader #3. So yeah, your first appearance of
Thrawn,
and then your other one was
Afra.
Dr. Afra. Go ahead, Sticks.
All right, so as far as the poll went, 63% went for Thrawn, and then we had a 37% for Afro, which means Thrawn is our winner. And I can't imagine. I'm surprised Afro got 37. I thought Thrawn would kill it on this. Afro's a great character. I mean, or a good character, at the most. But Thrawn, I think everyone kind of.
I like how Sticks' level of support for Afra just quickly diminished. A great character to okay character.
Good.
Yeah.
She is a character. She is a character.
She's definitely a character.
She's definitely one of the characters that exist in this franchise.
Yes. Yeah. I picked character better. Batman villains is up this week, I guess. What we got here? We got Hush versus the Demon.
Batman Tales of the Demon.
That Raj Ghul. Hush comic book storyline was a great character arc as Bruce and Thomas Wayne, both children of wealthy Gotham City families, but Bruce's parents were loving and caring, and Thomas's were abusive and violent. And the Demon's head is a brilliant creation, while the Joker is the antithesis of Batman. Order versus chaos. Rays is Batman's parallel. Rays believes in order as well as in injustice. It happens to be an extreme that would leave most of mankind exterminated. Kind of like the Daleks there. But don't doubt that in many ways, he and Batman are the same. Ra's and an excellent swordsman, a brilliant mind, and a deadly calculating foe. If there is any villain who can stay one step ahead of Batman, it's Ra's.
Ooh, so yeah, make sure to head on over to the Renovision YouTube channel. Click on that community tab to vote for Tales from the Spinning Rack on
I got
better Batman villain story, Hush, or the Ra's al Ghul Tales of the Demon. That brings us into Movie Wars.
Quarterback keeper.
You want to do Movie Wars, Sam?
Yeah, I got it. Doing Disney Plus lame-o movies.
Yeah, Disney movies.
Disney movies. So last week it was Bambi versus Alice in Wonderland, and no surprise in the outcome here, Bambi taking it 60% of the votes versus 40% for Alice in Wonderland. People just aren't as into drugs as Kyle.
Yep.
So next up, with this in the month of June, Kyle is going to be steering us towards your favorite Will Ferrell film. And in the first matchup, we have Step Brothers versus Semi-Pro.
Oh.
Step Brothers features John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell as kind of the comedy duo as antagonistic stepbrothers forced to live together because they have failed to launch, and their parents are basically trying to get them out of the house by bringing them together, but they end up splitting up their parents temporarily before finding peace and joy as family. Semi-Pro is the semi-biographical story of the short-lived semi-professional basketball league, the Flint Tropics.
Jackie Moon.
With Will Ferrell as the lead basketball player, flanked there by Woody Harrelson and Andre 3000.
This is a hard one for me. I like both these movies a lot. I think I'm going to lean Step Brothers a little bit more than Semi-Pro, but Semi-Pro is actually a really funny movie too.
Both really funny, and they both are strong showcases of Will Ferrell's comedic chops.
Agreed.
He did not call you a jive turkey. Called you an asshole.
So head on over to Renovision for the. Oh wait, do we have you have your polls? All right.
And next up for TV show showdown, last week we did Mr. Robot versus Westworld. Well, you guys said Westworld with a resounding 73% over 27% and 93 votes. So this week we're doing the Battle of the Ticks, the Amazon Prime The Tick versus the Fox Patrick Warburton Tick.
Yeah, I definitely like the Stanley with a C version more than Patrick Warburton.
Stanley with a C. Fox Tick from Tyson.
I don't know if I've ever seen the Amazon one.
They've got 2 seasons or 3 seasons. It's very funny.
Okay, I'll check it out.
TK says Fox Tick.
Although none of them hold a candle to the original animated series.
No.
No. Yeah. Classic.
But make sure to, like Sam started to say, make sure to head on over to the Renovision community tab once again. Click Renovision YouTube channel. Click that community tab and vote for Tales from the Spin Rack, Movie Wars, and TV Show Showdown. For that week, and that rolls us into our Who Said It quote of the week, coming from the man, the myth himself, Mr. Dom. Have you heard of the baby born without eyelids? And they used his foreskin to replace them, and now he's cockeyed. The brainchild of Dom.
Yeah.
And if you haven't had your fill of Dime, it's time for the Dom game. Guess the IG post that Dom liked this week. Up first, did Dom like this picture? Yes or no? A very thick, busty, young brunette.
We may need to examine this picture.
A simple black bikini. Hashtag explore. Did Dom like this? Yes or no?
I'm going to say yes.
Sam says yes. Cosmic says yes.
Damien's betting his whole
Damien says yes, but I bet my whole I bet my whole collection.
Yeah.
Sticks, what do you think?
I'll be the lone no. I'll be the lone
Sticks
no.
says
I'll
no. Artrell says yes. Joe's Doolin says yes. Did Dom like This Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Dom loved it.
You owe Damien his whole collection, Sticks.
Yep.
Next
up, did Dom like this picture? Yes or no?
Oh, he's cropping the usernames. That's smart.
Yeah.
Finally. Here we go. That savage sports bra there. I'm gonna go.
Tyson says yes.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say this was somebody else.
Sam says no. Sticks, what do you think?
I'll say no.
Sticks says no. I'm gonna say he did. Seems like a girl after Dom's heart. Joe's Dillon says that outfit on leather seats is gonna need a gym towel.
Yeah, that's for dang sure. Oh, she looks like a headache in child support.
Damien said, hell yes. Did Dom like this post? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Dom Tober and 53,000 other people.
She caught him right in that tattoo of pre-web on her forearm.
Absolutely. He was definitely looking to water her flower on her thigh. Next up, did Dom like this picture?
No, heck no.
Yeah, I'm going to say no. There's not enough
way.
skin for Dom.
This is what
TK
doesn't even look like that much of a man. Or she looks like
No.
more of a man than no.
Yeah, I'm going to say no on this one. Bet you this one was a Tyson.
Tyson's going no.
Ember Faith Decker.
Looks like a BK coming.
Decker? I don't even know her.
Tyson says no. Artrell says no. Joe says, is that a blood hunt cover? Tyson said, not me. TK says no. Did Dom like this cover? It was Tyson. It was Tyson. Keep your eyes open, Tyson.
Tyson trying to throw us off the scent.
Yeah.
Got him.
It was Tyson. Up next, did Dom like this picture? Oh, he's back to not cropping the usernames anymore.
Haley E. Davis has a very what's that gal?
She looks like Katy Perry.
No, not Katy Perry. The other gal.
Tomb Raider?
From Bring It On. The dark.
Oh, oh God. I know who you're talking about.
I don't.
What is her name?
It'll come to me.
It'll come to you.
She got fired. Eliza Dushku. Yes.
Yes.
She got
Eliza
canned from that
Dushku.
show. But yeah, this looks like a busty Eliza Dushku.
Artrell
Wow.
says yes. Joe's Doolin says, I want to be that swimsuit. Me and Dom both like 2% milk. Drink up, boys.
Yes, I'm going to say yes, he did.
Sam says yes. What do you think, Sticks?
I'll say yes.
I'll say yes too. Did Dom like this picture? No.
No.
It was Sarah.
Sarah
liked this picture. Up next, did Dom like this picture?
Yes. Dom likes this girl. He follows this girl.
Miss Lexus Wilson, are you excited for summer?
I know Dom's
Did
excited for
Dom
something.
like this picture? There's my new protege.
Gotta follow Sarah and see what he's doing.
Teach me, Sensei. I would
We
say
have a
no. I would say
Beautiful
no on
busty blonde and a cover up in a brown bikini. Do you think Dom liked this photo? He said, Damien says, I'm getting Snicky vibes, so yes.
Gotta hit that GTL.
What do you think, Sam?
I think yes. I'm gonna say yes. I think he follows her.
Tyson
I'd be
says,
surprised.
I might have
if he
liked
didn't.
this one.
I think we've seen this gal on the game show before.
Sticks, what do you think?
I said no. No.
No. Artrell says thumbs up.
Maybe they all did. Maybe Sarah, Tyson, and Dom.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you got a 3 for all of them?
We got a hat trick.
Heck yeah. Tyson says, I'll say yes. Did Dom like this photo? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Next up, did Dom like this picture? Yes or no? This is a Tyson.
This is definitely Tyson.
I think that's a Kyle one.
I like the use of Dom
Yeah,
to
it could be
cover
Kyle or
Dom's
Tyson.
head.
Get the
Strategic.
milkers out.
That's a tactical Dom head right there.
Very tactical.
I didn't even notice that was Dom's head.
Tyson says Kyle.
Kyle, yeah. Let's go with Kyle.
I think he's throwing us off again. I think it's Tyson.
Oh, God.
We already got a Tyson.
Artrell says Kyle.
Yeah.
Joe's Doolin says, I only watch for the lifestyle tips. He says, I mean lifestyle nips.
The whole
That
damn
nip
show.
is impeccable. Did Dom like this?
Can't remember that Dom.
No, it was Tyson. Tyson.
Tyson.
Hey.
Tracking them all down.
Tyson, you can't get we know any breastfeeding video or anything like that. It's going to be Tyson. All right. And that's it for this week's Dom game. You guys are catching on to Dom's likes and dislikes. Sticks, do we have a time tunnel this week?
Not this week. I was too busy to finish it up.
Tyson is a fiend. Looks like it was chewed on by a dog.
No.
All right. Well, that leads us into our final topic, our final segment of the night. The one that either brings people in or drives them away to never want to do podcasting on this channel again. Missed connections. All right. I have a feeling we have some fun misconnections this week, so buckle up, boys and girls. Who wants to kick us off?
I'll hit it. Did I make the wrong decision? This is Lancaster, so we got to have a different accent. Did I make the wrong decision? Me girl and I split up. We weren't getting along.
Isn't
So
Lancaster in California?
We decided to part
There's a
company.
lot of Lancasters.
All
We
right,
decided
we'll
to
go.
part company, but I sure do miss those double D's. Anybody want to share theirs?
Anybody want to be a stand-in for my ex's big titties?
Yeah, at least he's polite now. Asking.
What
sure
was
do
that?
listen. Meatloaf. Meatloaf's available. Meatloaf
Lancaster,
from Fight Club.
PA.
Lancaster, PA.
Lancastershire.
Up
Keep him-
next, Wednesday, 6/5, Los Angeles. Hi, I'm Rick. I'm looking for a good tool service technician. I have a 7-inch jackhammer that needs greasing. I'm available to take tools to my shop Monday, 6/3. Thanks.
What?
He is just
Go
a
back in
fucking-
time.
Yeah. He is a man whose jackhammer is so in need of greasing that once you do, it's going to send you back in time 2 days.
Gotta
Or
go
he's gonna-
back in time.
He's going to pound you so hard, he's going to fucking send you back in time. Grease that jackhammer.
I did her so hard, and we went back to Monday.
Joe's Doolin says Lancaster, PA, need an Amish accent. You're up, Sticks. Hold on.
All right.
What? He put the same one on here twice? Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. There we go.
all right. All right, Glendora. All right. Lunchtime, buddy. 3-inch Glendora. Hey there. I'm looking for someone to help club guy with a small 3-in problem. Low key always. HMU. Late at night, early morning works best. Sometimes I'm available if you want to meet somewhere and show your skills. CD trans loved.
What is CD?
What the heck is that? Oh my gosh, there's too many acronyms. I have no idea.
I don't know. Cut dick? I don't know.
Cut dick. CD,
Circumcised.
cut dick.
Circumcised dick.
No, that's not it. Trans. CD trans loved. But the chubby guy with a 3-inch problem.
At least he's honest. Seeing posts like this make me feel so much better. Good luck with 3 inches, douche.
Oh man.
You know, some of us can't help the fact that our penis size is the same now as it was at birth, all right? You just can't help that never grew.
The button.
Yep. You make do with what you got.
You gotta learn how to work the controller joystick.
That's right.
But it's not an Xbox joystick, it's a Switch joystick.
Yep. You can't
Atari.
complain. Not the biggest in the world, but you still manage. All right.
Tool polisher, a Tascadero. Describe your tool and get first deep clean.
You might as well just start an application process.
Apply with it.
Describe it to me so I can get
Tell
your
me.
first deep clean.
Tell me what it is. We'll meet down at the marina.
Tyson says, I looked it up. It's cross dressing.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Did you like the show? Wasn't intentional, but I may have given one of my neighbors a show. I saw the curtain fly shut as I stood up. I've exchanged looks with a pretty female from over there too. Hope you liked what you saw. Winky face.
Pretty confident. Pretty confident she did not like the show.
Yeah. Dude, that's one of the things I hate. Like, this makes me think of one of the things I hate about the way the houses are here. Like, one night I was closing the curtain on my sliding glass door, and I look up, and the house behind me is a 2-story, so it overlooks my backyard. And there's just a dude sitting there eating a sandwich, and he's just like, gives me the head nod as I'm closing my curtains. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's so weird that the way houses here are, that you can, if you have a 2-story, you can look right in your neighbor's backyard or down at their.
Well,
it's so weird.
I live in an older neighborhood. No HOA, no 2-story houses. Everything's 1-story. Big lots. I don't have that problem.
I do. I wish I didn't have an HOA. That'd be nice.
My city's turning into an HOA.
But that's it. That's our show for tonight. Quick, fast, getting out of here before Sam has a chance to drop that hard R. I know he's devastated and upset by it, but
so for anybody who's new, the hard R is a riff on Matt saying he had a hard out last week, just in case you missed last week. I know we get a lot of return viewers, but in case you missed last week, that was the running gag.
Because I said I had a hard out.
Go back and watch it.
On that, industry talk. And that's why Kyle didn't show up tonight, and he decided to go to his Menudo parade in his rainbow thong, because I said, he told me, he was like, I might have to skip out early this week. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to have a Kyle's got to leave early timer, you son of a bitch. And he just decided not to show up.
Yeah.
So
he didn't have a hard out. He had a hard on for his pride. His pride
that's
show.
Right. He had to go share his pride with the world. But
he had to go plant his flag.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight, and make sure to check out all the other great programming on the Renovision channel. Make sure to join Marco and the boys tomorrow night on the Star Wars show, where apparently our blood war with Discount Kyle and Marco's NIL rights is just heating up, like Sam said. So we'll see what else I have to say about that. Make sure to check out all Pete's shorts throughout the week. Make sure to check out the TAC show on Wednesday, where we'll see if Marco's cooking fajitas or fishing or pulling chest hairs or whatever he's doing next week on the TAC show, which leads into our Hot 10 list with Pete, me, and the boys on Friday nights that takes you to the qualified as your appetizer that brings you right back here to next week's Saturday night special, where you never quite know what's going to be happening, and you never quite know where Sam might sneak in that hard R.
Oh, wait, don't forget the panel.
The panel.
The Chainsaw Man panel.
Oh, yes. The Chainsaw Man panel. I already forgot it. Damn it. We do have a Discord now. Make sure to join the Discord, where you can continue the conversation after the show and post your pickups, your CGC submissions, and all the great conversations can continue there. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you're new here, hit that notification bell, because it helps to grow the channel. Share it with friends that you think are into this kind of stuff, and maybe the anime fan in your life that's just like, I don't have enough anime conversations. Show them some SNS. Turn them on to Sam. Give Sam a little extra pep. A little extra pep for the anime community. And we'll see you guys next week. Or will we? We will.
We will.
Either you